Al, I'm glad to see you doing video, or at least a video. I couldn't care less of what's currently happening to you because I know that you're a bigger man than what happens, but I do know that regardless how thick one's skin is, certain effects can still plague one's happiness and unfortunately render us somewhat sour to pretty much the experience. Um, Stress is something that tends to fluctuate from individual to individual, and we deal with it in our own ways. How some do yoga, with the added bonus of feeling stiff if they're just starting. Others actually like meditation, and I couldn't stop laughing with you doing what you did for the meditation bit. Although meditation is a way of doing it, and it depends on how you want to do it. You can do it with soft, stress-free, ambient sound effects, seagulls. Although I can't see why seagulls would be stress-free, but anyways, traffic sounds. Everyone changes their experience in regards to stress-free. We have our own levels of determining how we can actually cope with it. I'm trying to think of other things here that you actually said. The sickness and health. Well, sickness and health. I'm sorry to hear about your wife. I wasn't even aware that she had chronic pain, but hopefully she'll have something to manage her pain. And for you, with your somewhat sleepless nights or not as sleep positive nights. I'm trying to find a proper way to actually do it without using the proper words. Um, it sleep. The only thing I can tell you is that there are many things that can help you relax. By relax, I'm assuming you mean not sleep, but just relax. With the fact that you've got tinnitus, you're going to have a hard time doing any of that because as soon as you have absence of sound, you've got ringing. The same way as I do in certain aspects of my life. At certain times of the day, for me, anyways. Working in a call center isn't all it's cracked up to be, and sometimes the tinnitus doesn't help. There are therapies that exist in regards to you being blasted, in a sense, by a sound contrary or of equivalent decibel level to what your tinnitus is actually creating. It's not 100%, and it's pretty much a mixed bag of results. I forget what the name is. I do know that it's a form of sound therapy, and it's if for certain people it actually works. For others it doesn't. My dad is deaf in one of his ears by 90% due to a pierced eardrum way back when, and it's gotten progressively worse as he's been getting older. He used to have 50% reduction in that ear in regards to his hearing capability, but he is now 90 to 99, anywhere between 90 to 99% currently, which is to say that he's stone deaf in one ear, and he listens to television at a higher decibel volume so that his other ear can cope in listening to the shows that he enjoys. Which makes, pardon me, talking to him quite interesting. Um, Myself, I suffer from heavy earwax buildup in at least one of my ears, which tends to give me issues more than anything else. I haven't been able to clear it out properly, and I just don't have the time to actually go get my ear syringed with water. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do to get it properly unplugged. But you do with what you can. Now, with that said, in real regards of actually using the washing machine on Spin Cycle, here's an idea. You might want to actually record the noise the washing machine does, and play it on tape, and then loop it so that you can actually relax. It's crazy, I know, but I've tried it on my ex-wife. She falls asleep in cars. I know many people fall asleep while they're passengers in cars, and it has to do with the soothing motion of the noises around the car more than the actual vibration, because trust me, vibration keeps one awake. So that might be something you might want to try. Walking in the area that you're in Montreal, is not relaxing for many people. I know for me it's not relaxing. I'm not sure if I'd actually be able to relax after taking a walk in Montreal. But I know here in Moncton, it depends on the weather. But yeah, in regards to sickness and health, just remember this though. We always put our health before anything else, and we sacrifice the things that we enjoy doing for the sake of our health. And sometimes we have to sacrifice our job and sacrifice pretty much everything to be able to beat whatever it is that's plaguing us and that's about to kill us. Killing aside, the fact of the matter is that my grandmother, who taught me a lot of things in life, actually was never sick and had the constitution of a horse. She was an iron-shod woman where she could do a lot of things that other men would actually be crying about. She wouldn't have any issues with. She died of liver cancer, and she never had any other cancers in her life. Liver cancer is a secondary cancer more than the primary cancer, and in her case it killed her. She had the cancerous growths, they became tumors, started taking up more of the body cavity that her liver took up, and eventually the pain became so much that she literally called it quits. She packed up her bags and she called my mom and dad and she said, come and pick me up, because I need to check into the hospital and I'm probably never checking back out. So she died in hospital 2 months later. Someone that was suffering death, they had her on opiates towards the end. I forget what it is. Is it opium? No, it's not opium. It's morphine. There we go. It's an opiate-derived drug that actually dulls the senses, clouds the mind, and puts you in a comfortable state so that you can have, quote-unquote, a level of comfort in regards to your dying days. In her life, that she be sick or in pain, she would always do something that she enjoyed doing regardless. The reason why is because, at the very least, as she's put it to me in more ways than one, when you're in pain, God, or your God that you're currently have faith in, actually gives you the chance of saying, I'm alive, I'm not dead. Otherwise you wouldn't be feeling pain. And joy is the counterbalance to sadness and pain, where you can actually use it as a natural pain reliever, as long as you actually enjoy truly what you are doing. Sometimes that pain is diminished by minute amounts to great amounts, and sometimes completely eliminated, all depending on the type of person that you're at. So anyways, Al, that's just me trying to say in a nutshell, don't stop what you love doing. I encourage you of using YouTube as a method of de-stressing yourself during your week, and also coming to my blog TV shows during Friday nights when you're not busy socializing and doing other things, because you're an important man, at least in our YouTube lives. And many of us who have not had yet the chance to meet you in person will hopefully be able to do so in the near future. But anyways, to both you, the missus, have a nice one.